Welcome to Moon Goddess Tarot. My name is Kat. Guys, I had a request to do a video, an updated energy check-in on behind the scenes with Salah and Chantal. And I haven't done one in a while, so I figured why not. I just want you guys to know this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything in here is alleged. I'm not claiming to be a psychic. I'm not claiming to be a psychiatrist. Again, I'm just reading energy from cards. I want you guys to know that I did pre-shuffle these just for ease and to make the video a little bit shorter, because I know sometimes the shuffling can get to be a little much for you guys, so that's fine. But anyway, let's get into it. Salah and Chantal. And just remember, if you guys like this sort of thing, or if you have any suggestions, any requests, let me know. So we have no drama llama, find your inner peace. And this suggests to me that, someone is unbalanced at this time. And their relationship is probably unbalanced. And, there is this need to, have a centering, to, find that sweet spot, find that, good place. Cut down on the drama, so to speak. What else do we have? Salah and Chantal behind the scenes. What's going on with their relationship? Thank you, universe. Devil and Drag, identity crisis. I got this for a reading for them once before. And, I kind of feel like this is, like, you guys know that she has been changing, like, the content, like, a lot lately. Like, first it was like health, then it was like, well, I'm only going to do like all eating, and then oh, I want to be ASMR. Like, she's always changing what she's about, and I do think there is an identity crisis here. And we have dickweed death, new beginnings are needed, and this has come up for them as well behind the scenes, that a new beginning is needed. And, I think they are not in a great place. And there's a lot of, I also get this sense of like a lot of denial. And it's funny because this is at the bottom of the card, or at the bottom of the deck, I'm sorry. This is narcissistic nymph. Take back your own power. They are both narcissists, in my opinion. And I feel like it does come up quite a bit. And they trigger each other because of both of them being narcissistic. And I do get the sense, and I've brought this up before, that I think they're in a karmic soulmate contract type of thing. And what happens with that a lot is that you do trigger one another because you are so very much alike. And it triggers you to start looking at yourself, which is, very hard to do. And then with this take back your own power, I do think there's a need for like taking back your power here. I also get the sense that Salah has felt like he has lost some power in this dynamic, whereas one time it seemed as though he had more of a power. I don't really, I get this feeling, I get this message that he's not running the show like he was, if that makes sense. We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. She could be doing some soul work in terms of, her father, her mother, her childhood. I also get the sense that this applies with Salah as well, as I do feel that there have been family issues when it comes to this relationship in general. I don't think this is something that they actually approve of. And I think that causes issues between them. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I think this has come up before. And again, I've been saying that I think there might be someone else that he is talking to, or, getting to know, who I don't think that Foodie is aware of it, honestly. And then chemistry at the bottom, there's a strong magnetic attraction. Like, I feel like maybe he's been talking to someone online that he has a real connection with. And believe it or not, I do get this sense of guilt from his energy, that he does have a sense of guilt because he does feel as though he owes some, I want to say loyalty, some loyalty to it to an extent. He knows that he cannot love her in the way that she desires, or that he can maybe love other people, but he does have a sense of care for Foodie. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, right, but I really do. I get that quite a bit when I'm reading for his energy. We have seduction, affection, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Again, I mean, it goes right with what I've been saying. I definitely feel like there's been somebody, like, on the back, like, I get their energy, right? I'm reading for their energy, but I always get someone else's energy that kind of spills in, and I don't know who it is. I don't know how long they've been talking, but I do feel as though it's something enough that I'm picking up the energy on it, and I've been doing it for a while. And I've watched a couple other readers who read for her once in a while, and it does come up. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, string along, and one night stand. I mean, I do think there is some indiscretions going on. I don't know if it's been physical or not. I don't know. It would definitely be considered wrong. It would be considered morally wrong to her if she were to know. I'll put it that way. And on the bottom of the deck, we have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addictions. You know, I feel as though, like, I'm being kind of called a little bit to this toxic addiction. And believe it or not, I'm not picking up even the food addiction on this. I feel like it's like a codependency thing. It's like she becomes addicted to everything. And I feel like they both have a toxic like dependency on one another. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like it's something that both of them need to work on. I mean, I always get this sense that they kind of need to be apart, but I don't think they're going to do that without like some kind of divine intervention. Let's get into some regular tarot, get out of the oracles for a while. Show me behind the scenes for Chantal and Salah. Please, clear and concise messages. Universe, thank you. We have the Five of Wands. I'm going to get all the cards out and then go over them one by one. We have the Hangman in reverse. We have Temperance in reverse. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. And my bottom deck energy is the King of Cups. So, you know, I do want to say that I feel like emotionally that, again, I know a lot of people don't like to hear this, but I do feel there is a certain care that Salah has for Chantal, but it's like how you would care for your aunts or how you would care for your sister. But let's go over the spread here, and I'll get a little bit more into that. So we have the Five of Wands, the Hangman in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. You know, there's been this lull to where nothing really big is happening, right? Things are just kind of going like this. I get the sense that that's about to change because there has been some fighting behind the scenes, and there has been this back and forth about being together or not. And I don't know if this is being expressed out loud, but it's definitely been a mental struggle. And I'm seeing a lot of that come in from Salah, but I'm also seeing it come from Chantal, believe it or not. I do want to say that I feel like something is about to happen within the next week or two. Someone is losing a little bit of patience on something. And I do see, with the Two of Cups in reverse, I feel like, you know, I see a couple not in alignment right now, not in grace. I almost get this energy of like a breakup or a separation. But I do feel a lot of battle to save it. And I do feel like this guilt again, and this has come up a couple times for me. I'm getting like this guilt feeling. Oh, under that, by the way, is the Tower. Something falling apart. Oh, under that's the Ten of Wands. Under that is the Emperor. So what this is all telling me is this is Salah, by the way. I feel like he feels really burdened. He feels really tied down by these things, by this energy. He feels like he's lost a lot of power, but he's trying to reignite that power that he has. And it's kind of a struggle. Overall, I do, feel that King of Cups energy. Let me put that back at the top because that was my overall. Where he feels as though he's kind of stuck. He's very emotional about it, even. That, he does care about her, but he's like, unless he's losing patience on something. There was some part of this agreement that he is losing patience about. And he's like, unless this begins to manifest, what are we even doing here? Like, a lot of people I see on Twitter and, reactions talk about the long game. And what he is in the long game. I mean, they've been doing this for a couple years. But there is this sense of urgency upon him where he's like, I'm tired of waiting. Like, we have to take actual action that I can see, that I can, he's losing hope. So let's get some clarifiers. Let's start with the Five of Wands. And again, I do feel like behind the scenes, there is this, there's bickering, there's fighting, there's debating. So for the Five of Wands, we have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower. Yeah, and the Nine of Pentacles is independent. It's single energy. And I feel like that's what it is. He's going back and forth about this. Like, should we break up? Should we be apart? And I really do see that there is like this internal struggle on whether or not he wants to do that. And there's a guilt. There is a lot of guilt. I'm feeling his energy more than I'm feeling Foodie's on this. He's got a lot of guilt. He feels bad for what he may have to do. Let's look at that Hangman in reverse. For the Hangman, we have the Seven of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is telling me that he's back and forth between should he move on to someone else because this person is not able to give him what he wants. And there's a lot of deception behind this with this Seven of Swords. I almost feel like this sense of if she goes to, like, she doesn't know what may happen. He's going to do something behind her back to start moving the ball forward for him, and she won't even know what's happening, if that makes sense. Let's look at the Temperance in reverse. Like, almost like a scheme, like, I'm going to figure this out. But so for the Temperance in reverse, we have the Star, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Devil. You know, there is a lot of toxic energy here, and usually the Temperance, you know, that's the angel, that's that's Michael, Archangel Michael, and usually that would kind of cancel out that Devil for me, but that is in reverse, and I feel like neither of them are in alignment with their higher purpose, with their higher good, with spirit, with, you know, whatever higher being you believe in. Neither of them are in alignment, and there's just desperate clinging, this desperate codependency, and it's not just her. We know she's, you know, codependent, but so is he depends on her. He depends on her to fulfill these things that she agreed to, but she's not doing it. You know, he had this dream and it's just not coming true. Let's look at the Two of Cups in reverse. For the Two of Cups in reverse, we have the Knight of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Hierophant. So I do feel like he has been seeking spiritual guidance in terms of taking this to another level. I'm glad to see the Temperance here, you know, turned around. She's upside now. So that does tell me that he's trying to find that balance. He's trying to find that balance on, you know, what he should do moving forward. And he's not doing it in as much of a toxic way. I feel like he's kind of letting her do what she's going to do, right? And he feels like that's the way to support her and supporting him, if that makes sense. Let's look at the King of Cups for our overall. We have the Page of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, you know how lately he's been kind of giving into all of her cravings, per se? With this Nine of Cups and this Ten of Cups, I really get the feeling that this is kind of a tool for him to almost bribery. Like, you know, when you have like a kid and you want them to do something and you're like, well, I'll buy you this toy, or I'll give you this candy or whatever. By the way, I don't have kids, so I'd be a terrible mom. You know, I'll just buy them off, right? But it's kind of like that. It's like, you know, well, if I do these things, it'll make her happy, and therefore she'll do the things that I want her to do. So he has been indulging her. Indulging is the word that I keep getting. He's learning that by doing this, she's more adaptive to what he wants done. But he is kind of sick of it. He wants some of that power back, because he used to have more control of her, and he does not. So let's get a final message or possible outcome for this reading. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place, guys. I am so tired. I probably should have waited to do this tomorrow, but you guys know what I mean. I'm sure you can decipher through my ramblings. Final message or outcome. Salah and Chantal. Two of Wands. I see that traveling. Oh, Two of Pentacles. There's always so many twos for them. And look at that coming up again. There's going to be something big here that's going to really rock their world. It may cause them to part ways. It may cause them to have to move. It may something big. And I don't get a good feeling behind it. Because it leaves an imbalance here. And I do see right around that time there is travel with this Two of Wands. And he's looking at the globe in his hands. I feel like there is this decision on should we go here, here, or here, but it's something that can really change the dynamics in this. And we have the Strength in reverse under the deck. Things are really off balance for them right now. There is travel coming up. I don't care if she says she doesn't have to travel. They're not going to travel anytime till, I can't remember what she said. I think she said, a few months or something. No, they're about to travel. It's definitely coming up here, but I feel like the decision they make in travel, it's going to really change the way they are together behind the scenes. It could even break them up. But it's going to be something big. It's going to be explosive. And I also feel like it's going to be something that some kind of information is going to come out. So a lot of people are going to be talking about it. But there's going to be this back and forth type of energy again. And she gets that a lot when she goes to Canada. So I would not be surprised to see her show up to Canada by herself. And it's going to be, again, one of those like, oh, maybe I'll stay or maybe I won't. It may not be this time, but I do see her doing that again. Okay, that's all I got for tonight, guys. If you guys have any other readings you want me to do here and there, feel free to ask me. I don't do this regularly. This is not my job or anything. I don't even monetize this channel. So, but I don't mind doing it. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.